Restart.
Hey my lords, my ladies, welcome back to an Elden Ring cheese platter. Hey Lauren. We are, I have a few things on the itinerary. I want to do Nokron, I want to do Leyendell, and then maybe we'll do Rykard if I can remember how to get there from outside Volcano Manor. First things first, Nokron. I need to actually go in here. I've done the requisite running around, so the talk to Blade, talk to EG, which I did on stream. I finished Selin and Jaren's quest to get a rock, because you get a normal ancient dragon smithing stone. I grabbed a bunch of stuff from Alpha Plateau that you gotta do, so nothing interesting happened, but I run around and collected a lot of stuff so that there would be less running around collecting a lot of stuff during stream. To the west side of the crater, not the east side, which is what Extra Life says on all of their stuff, which is wrong. Whoop. Oh wow, with the graphics turned up, you cannot see what the fuck you are doing down here. Okay. So Nokron, there's not so much cheesy stuff going on, simply by virtue of there being not much stuff to do. But I do think I'm going to be able to mess with the Twin Gargoyles fight, because from memory they aren't immune to Scarlet Rot. If they are, then I will have to we do the fight, or like do the fight properly. Hello, Ludwig. You heard me talking and you just couldn't help yourself, could you, buddy? Welcome to Anor Londo, the Dark Souls 1 version. Fortunately, the projectiles that the enemies have don't hit you like as hard as they did in that game, so you are less likely to just get launched straight off the rooftops, but like, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Code Vein is like... I may revise this opinion after playing Lords of the Fallen more, because I've been really impressed with its dev team. But as of the Souls, like, clones that I've played, Code Vein is by far the best of them. Ooh, that one was already dead. Ludwig, that's not your food. I think a real, like, major contributor to that is that its class system means that you can't fuck up your character and end up getting snowballed by the game, which is a huge benefit since that's where most of the difficulty in Dark Souls comes from. And then because of how the combat works, there's like actual mechanical difficulty to it, unlike in Dark Souls where there's almost none. As we are demonstrating, where with some foreknowledge we have basically made this game our bitch for this entire playthrough. Oh, there was something back here. I was wondering what that little bit of light there was, but it was actually an arrow from the guy who missed me. So part of the reason that I want to do Nokron now is because there's a ton of level down here, and off screen I picked up the Dung Eater puppet. This thing is absolutely disgusting. So it does a debuff, which is currently nerfed. It only does 5% less damage negation. It's meant to be 15%, but due to a bug, it's using the PvE values. At least I assume that it applies that way because it's like a player-sided thing, but it might just use the enemy version anyway. But his version also fires a ton of projectiles which do mega stance damage, and his Sword of Milos hits hard and does bleed, and he's super tanky, so this is really like a do-everything Spirit Ash. So all of the screwing around that we did and like not doing Ranni's quest for ages and ages, that was just to get the Dung Eater puppet. They may be about to get swarmed. I forget if these guys work like the trumpeters do, or if the sound plays at all, then it just aggroes every enemy that's attached to it. No, it looks like it has to actually finish. Oh, those are frostbite. Nice. Yeah, but for some reason, when you look at them from far away, they turn green. Okay. That gives me an infinite number of 1 and 2 ghost warts, which is nice. I've actually got plenty of like the high-end ones because there's a ton hanging around the Moog Palace area, which we got access to. So I've done a couple of suicide runs through that to grab stuff. Oh, I forgot to quickly seal Vitality. Oh, because I went and fought a boss. That's new level tier. I will definitely be appreciating that later. These Great Shield Soldier Ashes are actually surprisingly good if you want an enemy to just like stand in place. They don't do much damage, but they are surprisingly difficult to kill. That being said, I generally prefer using Skeletal Ashes for that, because enemies will never intentionally attack them when they're respawning. So they will usually stay up the whole fight unless there's some crazy area effect stuff that happens. Oh, nice. Yes. The problem with Nokron is it all looks the same. I say, and then I like immediately reach an area which does not look the same. Oh, hello. I should think that you already know what's about to happen to Mimic here. that everything? Yeah, basically. Damage is not great, but it's not like Dung Eater isn't in danger of dying. Oh. Real talk, has anyone ever fought mimics here legitimately? Like, actually? Because I don't think they have. I feel like there's something stuff up here. You don't walk down there for like that? Oh yeah, the speaking of Mogwin, the DLC apparently reveals that Michaela um like used his charm effect on Moog to make Moog kidnap him. And he did that like so that Moog would get himself killed. And then Michaela could use his body, which was basically fine, to put Radahn's spirit in it, which is where he got the body from for the Consort Radahn fight. Oh right, I forgot there's another Red Wolf of Radagon over here, in addition to the ones hanging around at the Carrion Graveyard. I did my time with you in the Dark Souls 3 DLC, I don't need to fight you again. You don't really need to come out over here outside of specialized builds, but I really want all the crafting materials that are lying around here. Especially any silver fireflies, since they increase the drop rate of items as part of the silver foot. Now for the hardest part of this dungeon, which is platforming on torrent. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't realize that the knockback on that was that extreme. Let's go try that again. Okay. The singing audio source switched from one to the other, so it like suddenly changed positions in my ears. This is a fucking well-made game, I'll tell you what. Oh, no, not that. I don't know why I came over here to pick that up. I guess I thought this was the Ancestral Horn talisman or something, but like, this doesn't actually do anything useful for me. Alright, you really have not missed anything. It's just been me running around, lighting all of these fucking lamps. Oh, we're finished. Okay, cool. Let's go to Nokron. I'll wrap that up on the way back, I think. Actually, yeah, let's just do it. Dang. Oh, maybe it's somewhere else. That's right, it's somewhere else. A different set of horned remains. over here. What should I use for this? Probably loot Elden, as cursed as that sounds. I think I missed her with that. Oh, okay. The trick with this one is that it can actually heal itself. But like, if you just keep pressure on that, it usually won't happen. However, as you can see, the healing amount is significant. Oh, hello, okay. The music started to pick up then, so I think that might have been meant to be a phase change. But if this thing has a second phase, I don't think I've ever seen it. This is a well-made game. I wonder if Astel's grab is still bugged, because I haven't done it on this patch. Like, I assume that it is, because why wouldn't I? But it's, like, technically possible that they fixed it. Yeah, rather than proceeding through that area to continue with Randy's quest, you actually need to come here. Oh, okay. I did not know that the brass set was bought here. That's interesting. Cabbage. Oh, this is pretty good then. Getting FP back from enemy deaths will go very nicely with what we're going to pick up later. Something more did not look at the price on that. Clicked OK.
Greedy, you here for spit? Greed, are you here for spit?
I forget, is Mimic Tier here or is it in Noxtella? I think it's in Noxtella, but I don't know. Yeah. Rejection, my beloved. Okay. It's just a light F for no reason. Fort morning. Likely, could this be a bird? Wait, hold on, I'm gonna go back and rate that up. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea, my guy. Oh wait, no, hold on. I should probably get on that. I had not, in fact, used some of that. Alright. It was below a patch of nascent butterflies, and the message was, "Could this be a bird?" There's okay, yeah. Oh, nice. So these are recycled from Bloodborne. Black Wet Blade. I think I have all of them now. Because the Black Wet Blade covers... let's see... Heavy human quality, magic cross, fire, flame art, technical light, prison blood. Oh yeah, that's everything. Okay. Oh, cool. Thanks, game. These are like the funniest enemies in the game, though. It's a shame that they like throw this at you before you get the one that rolls downhill, because it means that you aren't like taken by surprise by it, even though that would be much funnier. There isn't like an actual boss for this area, so having someone just like run through and smash everything is quite useful. There is this though, in lieu of like an actual boss. They didn't even like change the color scheme though, so it's kind of like, oh, I ran too far. Oops. I ran too far, so I despawned my puppet. Well. Where the fuck are you going? Oh hey, the Onyx Lord also has that animation. You just bump into the wall. Okay. That was one of the fights of all time. What is this? Oh, back out. Okay, cool. Now we go talk to Benny. Rest her quest. I'm not gonna do her ending because I've already got the achievement for that, so I'm probably gonna do like fears or something because I'll end up with another rune. and I've got a frenzied flame thing going on a different character.
Not blood. Even in my... It is in my thanks. Soon must... Ah. A strange... I must thank you, May. It was... What is I too? What is I too?
So we teleport to move Rani, but this updates the game state for a bunch of things. So first of all, Selva should be dead. Yep. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, but you can still interact with him. The puppet, fine. Best voice acting in the game right there. I haven't interacted with Kidia at all because he doesn't have anything I want. But, and now. And this is also how you get the Dolores the Sleeping Arrow puppet, who is really, really good. So, think like Latenna, except she can move and she inflicts sleep. Which is basically the best status ailment on anything that it works on. Now, I don't know if EG turns up dead yet, or if I have to wait until Rani kills something.
Oh, have you heard along that it would not as lady you? My pipe served lady has been along now, lady. I pray that you, lady along that now, lady. I pray.
So if we now reset the area, EG should turn up dead. No, not yet. Okay, so it's only after Rani leaves. So where we're headed next is Renner's Rise, because that is open now. And I will tag a few races. I think we should go and do Rykard. Hello, Casey. You ate all of your lunch. See? Also has the Snow Witch set that Rani wears. And this leads you into, I think it's Ansel River Main. Like a weird spot. here and grab the doll, which we then proceed to have a full-fledged conversation with because we are paranoid schizophrenic. And the intrusive voices are winning.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms.
So,
Perform for
Granny
me a
asks you to do
service
something
as recompense.
that she could have done
Eliminate the
herself
baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name
after
of
taking
Rani
a
the
route
Witch
that
is
you have
already
no
sullied
reason
by
to
thee.
take.
I will not brook
After fighting an
disobedience
enemy
in
that
this
she could
matter.
definitely kill on her own.
Perform, eliminate the name of I will.
Oh, and the baleful shadow that you fight also has no reason to be down here. So it's just a well-made, well-made set piece, all things considered. Let's go and do Rykard. Because I might respec after that and do the funny Great Stars setup. But to do that, before I do that, I want to do the funny Rykard setup because I have two separate cheeses for this. Quick run around and grab anything that's up here because I can't remember if there is anything up here. That asset is reused in Hogwarts. Nice aim there, buddy. Did I go the wrong way? I can never remember how you actually get to Rykard. Other than the Volcano Manor teleport. Hello! Okay. Oh, there was a ladder. I didn't even see it. I did that really careful little drop down and it turned out to not even matter. Where the hell am I? Oh, that's where this goes. Okay. I've never been good at navigating Volcano Manor. All that for a stone sword key. Ah, and this is under the bridge. This should be back in the temple. No. Oh, do I have to go through the two, the Iron Maiden? Not do. Despite that being a unique lizard man up there, he doesn't actually drop anything, which is kind of a shame. I forget if there's anything actually useful here, like for this build, but having an option won't hurt. Now this is the actual hard part, because which bit you can drop down on is not super obvious. Oh, and I missed. Oh, it's literally just a seabed curse, okay. Not bad. Ah, brings me out here.
Hello again. Cheers for that.
Now we gotta go back to Temple of Ignite. And then I think use the elevator. Oh yeah, I gotta quick split damage, so it's not stunningly great, but it's still better than nothing. And shield, first time in forever. Can't quite wear that, unfortunately. Arcade shield is, and we'll reduce the armor a little bit. Actually, I should swap it for the Beast Crest, which should be on no skill. Why are you on parry? Probably just like they put no skill on something. Blade of Death, in addition to already hitting pretty hard, does 2% of the enemy's max HP over 2 seconds after it hits. So the amount of damage can stack up very quickly on it. Yeah, alright, here we go. So yeah. I'm so unused to just doing early Rykard this way. And I always forget that you can just like teleport out of that boss room if the boss fight hasn't started, which is quite weird, but I'm not going to complain about it. I don't need to upgrade it, but it's not like I don't have the smithing stones for it. Oh, we are heavy, okay.
Well, I took you no matter lay out your arm.
That should be more than enough since I'm not planning on doing anything else with this, and they've patched the pizza cutter glitch because it got used in the speedrun. That later. Well. Need to check the shield tracking works for the medium shield. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. The game's like, did you know that enemies have infinite FP? I'm never actually going to use that. I just dumped down here to make sure that shield tracking works. Actually, what I could do is this for strength, then hold this. Spell. Oh, I do have to go back there. I totally forgot. Like, you have to, like, run back there. That's alright. Give me just a moment. I'm just going to double check the specifics. Of this, because it's going to require some platforming. Maybe it was in Note 4 instead. Yeah. Alright, I think I've got it. Now we just need to actually execute it. Did I remember to memorize Agil's Flame? Now, executing it is, of course, the fun part of this, so I have no promises about that. Oh, there is a stake there, so if I can fuck it up, it doesn't really matter that much. Oof. So it's what we're gonna be. I actually have two cheeses for this one. The first that we're going to do is a fairly simple one. I forgot to actually touch the brace heal, like an idiot. It should be about right. Huh? This might take a couple of tries. Ah, okay, I started from the wrong position. I think I took too long trying to set it up this time. You know, it would probably be easy to just fight him normally at this point, but that's not nearly as funny. This is what I'm actually trying to do. I see, so you gotta like wiggle back and forth at the bottom to try and get that clip. Oh, no. That was not what I wanted. Yeah-ish, I think. No. Oh, I think that might have been it actually. Surely this hasn't been patched, right? Because it doesn't get used in the speedrun. Actually, looking at this clip, which is from 1.05, the terrain actually looks different. So this might be patched because, yeah, this bit of terrain is actually like completely different. And they moved where the rock at the back. Okay, so this is patched. That's all right. It is not going to matter that much. Yeah, you could do Serpent Hunt, or you could do Shield Pokes, which are like do the same damage but are significantly faster. Now then, as for phase 2, you're probably already aware that what is meant to happen is that he's only meant to, like, stun on every other Serpent Hunt. However, you do this, wait, and then do it again. It did not work. Did they fix that? Surely not. They can't possibly have fixed that. Come on. That has to be me doing it wrong. Ah, okay. So you buffer it with a poke so that it's like auto-timed, alright? Uh-oh. Oh, nice hitbox. That was my fault for breaking from the strategy. I should have just stayed on the shield poking the whole time. Let's do one Servant Hunter as a trait. Serpent Hunter. Heart. Serpent Hunter. Oh darn, I'm doing it wrong. Maybe the second one has to... Timing on that kind of sucks. And maybe that's been fixed. Because I know there have been at least 2 patches since All Hit got posted. So possibly this got fixed, because I know they nerfed Radahn. Anyway, shield perks are really good. Oh, the attack went off even though he got staggered out of it, okay. Whatever, perish. Okay, Rykard solved, and so now we can go ahead and grab... Do I need to report in Rykard?
Oh, so that fitting little squat for that deluded man. Let him stay there. But if what I've heard is
Information.
and it is a
You are a true. There are 4
Nicola of his twin, Luna and Rania saw here if you should all trade.
We both
As such,
There are
Nicola of his twin, Luna Prince and Rania saw here if you should all trade.
We both
As such, find the she hides in it, she knows.
Okay. Let's put some upgrades on the Blasphemous Blade. Actually, let's level my strength up by 2 first. Because, that way I can wield the damn thing. Okay, not quite.
Well, I took you no matter. Lay out your arm. Back all no matter.
So this thing is only stupidly strong, but it has a... It is split damage, but it's split fire, which is extremely strong.
matter. Back all no matter.
And its weapon art is like actually disgusting. While I'm here, where is that? This one? You smack back my card? Oh yeah. Spells off. Slow door animation. Bloodborne. Man, look at all the time and effort they put into making the little arms wiggle on this. Imagine if they'd put that into the actual game. Okay, it was this one, which does something. Restores HP when defeating enemies. Not useful. I mean, technically you could stack it with this weapon and it would be kind of sick, but... Alright, so next on the agenda... let's head down and do the rally stuff. This isn't going to take too long. Let's do a little bit of crafting. Actually, I just want to check what the gargoyles are. So technically they're not gargoyles because they don't spit water. Oh, they're immune to everything, isn't that a shame? Weak to magic and strength. Well, I got nothing for you on that one, so we're just gonna go through. Although putting enemies that are weak to magic in the way of Randy's questline is pretty nice. Because you are probably doing a magic build if you're doing Randy's questline. Astel's wing is down here as well, but it's sadly not as good as it used to be. he actually lost track of it. Oops. Yeah. Wow. Supposedly, Taker's Flames got nerfed. It absolutely did not get nerfed. Nice hitbox. Yeah, but which way are you coming from? Wait, I just realized I'm pretty kind of rushing anyway. I forget if there's actually anything up here that is worth having, but we're gonna find out. Ah, it's this. Okay. Because they're using like a bunch of Bloodborne assets here, the chests don't look like the chests everywhere else in the game, and it always messes with me. Does this feel nerfed to you? Because it does not feel nerfed to me. This one is broken. I think its AI has just not initialized properly. Oh, nice. Okay, that was well worth having. I wonder if I'd be having a better time using the quick talisman to get FP back. Ah, I thought that was a fake treasure chest for that was probably not worth spending a stone sword to be on, but you know. Yeah, this if this ball was like the first one that you saw, I think that this would work a lot better. Because it slowly trundles down the path to you, and then if it goes properly, you like roll, you like move out of the way, then it stops and comes and aims at you instead, which is extremely funny. But the advantage to doing this is that I'm going to have like more level tiers that I know what to do with. Incidentally, if you're playing this game casually, I would and like you don't want to do spells or whatever, I would strongly suggest investing in a good crossbow. The Black Key crossbow that's in that's like readily available in the Round Table Hold is a good choice, since it has a zoom effect. But it's really just for the purposes of like attacking enemies and luring them out of aggro from, like aggroing them and luring them out from long distance. Your laptop giving you trouble again? I'll probably never use that. Fortunately, like, it is only Elden Ring, so you're not really... Oh! My model is frozen, hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I wonder when that happened. Should run past you, but I want this. And is that a... Yes, but it's the wrong kind of scarab. What are you guys guarding? God damn it. I just nearly threw myself straight off that edge.
Let us speak. I was one of the demi. Each of us, which is when I would not. I stole. I would not. The two things and the bale. Even when Goliath remained, though he was a Goliath, yet the time must be.
Why am I vibrating?
Another one.
Oh, because I'm on a weird spot. Okay. So I just want to mention, remember when Rani said that she wanted us to kill the baleful shadow that prowls this area? That was all the way over here, now we're all the way over here. At least they only kill you in this game.
O Shadow, thou art the last. Tell the two fingers that Rani the Witch cometh to rend thy flesh with a fateful wound ne'er to heal. Beautifully fought. My thanks. It was more of a challenge than I envisioned.
Oh shit.
Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell Blythe and Iji I love them.
But like we had to traverse like 3 areas to get to where Rani was like talking about for the thing that she wanted us to kill. So another, you know, right down the road instance. So EG should be dead now. Or I talk to him and then reload the area and he should be dead. Talk to him and reload the area and he should be dead.
Lady Ra, along the now, lady, I pray that you...
Or do I have to actually go and see her after she's killed the 2 fingers? Must be enough. So we are going to have to go through the Lake of Rot, which is everyone's favourite. Fucking Dayglow Izalith. It's actually not as bad as Lost Izalith is, to be completely fair, but it's still pretty awful. Oh wait, this one's At least you can just sprint through this one, but they really wanted to make sure that all of the distances are exactly right so that you have to get Scarlet Rot, because you can't use Torrent here. There's actually a bunch of stuff here to get, but I don't actually care about most of it, so it doesn't matter. I think you meant to like run over here and then use a ladder or something. like go around that way, like. If you can't actually climb on those, so having them here is kind of a waste. Those I will happily take though. Should be a grace up here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Now we get to do some platforming, which is my favorite thing to do in the game. Said nobody ever. Obviously, we aren't even going to contemplate adding anything down here, we're just going to sprint straight through. Which I reckon they knew you were going to try, because they put these enemies here that are test threads, so... Ow. You. It's one of the few weapons in the game that has native rot buildup. And then we climb into a coffin! Because you have to do that at least once in every Souls game. Okay, nobody cares. So now I think we're back in... Ah, yes, the stealth fight. Who probably resists everything I do. That's alright. You sure it doesn't resist? Oh right, it does that. Oh, that's nice hitbox. Uh-oh. Did it hit the ground? Oh, fuck. No, he did it once, but he was aiming at Dung Eater, and NPCs behave strangely when they get grabbed. Oh, there we go. Yes, it's still bugged. Because this is a well-made fucking video game, I'll tell you what. Wait, he's running under him, say, oh wow, okay, I thought that there was just like no good way to deal with that, but apparently you can just run under him. I feel like they just like stopped caring about Estelle after they stole his phase change for Radon. Well, I'm just gonna knock the aircon up a couple of degrees. Because, like, that grab has been bugged since day one. Worth. Not worth, but my roll didn't come out. And I just wasted this cerulean, that's okay. Wow. See how much damage that didn't do just then? Hmm. Oh, okay, you can't jump over that one. But you can jump over Elden Beast's attack, which is identical. Okay, makes sense. That wasn't really a cheese so much as it is the, like, were you not expecting Ludwig to be in the box party? My cat just came in and went to hop into the box, and as he did, Ludwig popped his head up, and my cat just jumped backwards, and I was sitting there, very unhappy. Come here, little man. Were you not expecting your brother to be in the box? Were you not expecting your brother to be in the box? Remember when I tried using this, and that turned out to be a really bad idea on the blind playthrough? It's especially bad because Wing of Estelle is just like hanging around as treasure. You don't need to spend anything to get it. And it's the same thing, but better in every way.
Greet, are you here for spit?
Let's see. Let's clear up this stuff first.
No, defeat is until then. I suggest I will miss the champion. I always... This perhaps we...
Cripes. Perhaps a tough for now. The demi find me. Well, goodbye, my friend. What is? Oh, come to make a.
Okay, he doesn't add anything after this, actually.
Cheers for that.
I will only rarely use them, but on those rare occasions, it's nice to have them. Yeah, if you... yeah, this guy that asks you to kill Rykard leaves an emote, and I think you get a stone out of it, maybe? No?
So, I harbour you, no, even he, but any road that we make, we hunted up, and with everything in hand. Oh, great, I am the recusant Bernal. We refuse to become. Oh, great, I am the we refuse.
So now Bernal will show up in Crumbling Fire and Missoula and will drop an item that may not even be... Hey, you two! We'll drop an item that we may not even need to use, but having it won't hurt.
Oh, allow me, our Lord, dear, right. I wished one day... Dear, I wished one day...
So... And then we get counter-invaded by this asshole. Go on then. Yeah, that attack has a really good hitbox, so you can evade it completely just by jumping over it. Oh, cool. I pressed the button, but my ink hand just didn't come out at all. Once you learn how Crucible Knights read your inputs, it becomes incredibly easy to pick them apart. Someone who has like better reflexes than me could probably no-hit all of the Crucible Knights with like absolutely no like real concerns. Up here now, where the hell am I going? Oh yeah, I should find fortification because most of the things in here do holy damage. Actually, most of the things in here do lightning damage, but I do also want divine fortification, so I shouldn't. Okay. There's an invisible wall thing now. I'm pretty sure at one point you could like get around the other side of that and skip this fight, but this fight is super easy, so it shouldn't matter. There we go. Especially easy when you don't forget which item you have in your item slot. Oh, that's where you get the 4,000 pouch? Okay. I thought you got that from killing Morgoth the second time for some reason. My mistake. Wow, it's not kidding. I thought. You probably can, like, trick your way up there, but I don't have any real reason to try doing that at the moment. And there should be a black knife along here, yeah. However, there's also a grace rat along here, so I can just run right past the black knife and not care. Technically, I could probably just sprint to the end of the game from here, but I do want to go and fight Morga because I saw something funny related to that. And I want to try that out. Well, that wasn't worthwhile. Ooh. you. Because it's not like there's anything in the snowfield worth fighting except that one invader who drops rivers of blood. Yes, I have an idea. Is you know what Morgott isn't immune to? He's not immune to Scarlet Rot. He's also not immune to bleed. So with that in mind, I think you can tell what we're about to do. I love all the weak foe ahead signs because no one has any respect for this guy anymore. Did I get it? No. One more time. Hey, you can jump over these, by the way. They only have hitboxes on the ground, so you can just jump over them. Oh yeah, you can get this incantation in the DLC, but it only comes up to like your knee and doesn't do anything useful. I've noticed that we're still locked in here. That's because you have to go up here and find that the Erd tree is like, get the fuck out. So we just killed Morgott for no real reason because we were never going to get it anyway, so he didn't actually have to do anything.
Hello again. Allow me a moment. You are prevented the thorns. A husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like you to enter the flame of then and guide you. I wish to the flame then and guide you.
Melina gives you this opportunity, which is fine.
You know what the fingers shake when they are about to no man. Heavens, that is not the bird, the rune, the forbidden the finger. But here, the realm. Go on, take the. You must find the smoke for the flame can lead you to the room. You must find it.
Okay, but why do we need the Rune of Death? It is never explained. What have you got? Nothing good. This should be really cool, but it requires like really strange weapon, like stat choices. So it's just kind of shit. Oh yeah, you guys. Also, the DLC reveals the reason that the Two Fingers don't get a reply is because they were like never in contact with the Greater Will. Alright, this is all well and good. Actually, we might stay on this for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna do a bunch of running around for that to be a thing. Although, no, because I need to clean things up before we do. Alright, yeah, it's time for the big respec.
Well, I took you no matter it. Lay out your arm.
Have the materials they need, so I may have to go and do that. Great, come back after the respec.
There are four Nicola, his twin, Luna Prince, and Rani is so here if you should I'll trade you. We both as such. Find the elf. She hides in it. She knows the. If you're heading to the Forge of the Flame of Ruin, you'll need to find. Go if you would. The Two Fingers. If you'll need to go if you would. The Two Fingers.
Yeah, so, the only way that this continues to make sense is if you assume that Marika has actually become the Elden Beast, and that Radagon is, like, working against her or something like that, because otherwise the Elden Beast appearing makes no sense, and there is sort of an argument to be made there, because the message that plays when you kill Elden Beast only ever plays for Mikola otherwise in the Consort Radahn fight, and he's the only other person that we know of other than Marika who has passed through the Gate of Divinity. So there is certainly an argument to be made, but you can't, like, there's not enough information to actually say definitively, which is a bit of an issue because everyone is right fucking here. Story was never this game's strong suit. Like, before the DLC, the only way that it made sense is if Marika, like, repeatedly undermined herself for no reason. And then, after the DLC, her behavior makes even less sense. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need to go get some more smithing stone 5s, which means that I'm gonna have to do a bunch of shit off screen. So I think that that's where we'll call it for today, because we did most of what we were planning, and made Morgott look like an idiot. I didn't even see what happened to half of his health bar, it just vanished. So, Volcano Manor done, Morgott done, Astel done. I will probably do something stupid. Like, actually, let's try and do the, Tish cheese, because that's really funny. I'll just try and do that before we, start. So, remember how, oh, I need the thing from Hogwarts if I'm gonna do that. Remember how when we were cheesing the Jar Warriors in wherever it was, Kaled, this, they like got stuck between the invisible wall and the rock that I was standing on. We are basically going to do that again. Barrier gone because I've got the Darkring Ring or whatever it's called. Now, you used to be able to actually get up to this area, like, from the very start of the game, because the Stake of Marika had a pretty generous zone, and you could climb, like, halfway up the cliff and then die in such a way that you would end up teleported on top of it if you went back to the stake. But, sadly, they fixed that. Oh yeah, and this area has, like, insane lighting effects, so the game hates it. Yeah, not gonna fight the dragon, because we don't need to. It's also very obnoxious the game puts all of these starlight shards here in an area that you aren't intended to be able to get to until after you need them. Let me just go turn in Ranny's thing. Because we can do this to get the... Oops. We can do this to get the Darkmoon Greatsword, even though I'm not going to use it. But I believe you also have to do this to get Aegis Mirror Helm and Blythe Set, which has a pretty good defense to weight ratio. I love how that's the whole prompt, because it implies that, like, the Tarnished's genuine reaction to finding the Ranny doll apparently uninhabited in front of the dead Two Fingers is to put the Darkmoon ring on it for some reason. Even though there's no reason to do that. Clearly.
So, perhaps I go, I bid thee, and once.
Yeah, I think the Tarnished being horny for dolls is just actually canonical at this point. Especially given that you have the option to side with Celibus and try and turn Rani into a puppet, which, since you can do it, implies that it's an action the Tarnished would take. Go away, dragon. Also, the sky gets weird here when you run out from that underground, because the blue sky effect that you can see on top of everything at the moment, this is like applied based on where you are standing rather than it being part of the area, because that's how games work a lot of the time. So when you come up from the stairs, the sky briefly changes back to whatever it normally would be until you actually get up on top of the stairs, then you enter the zone where it should be doing its effect. Now, okay, over here. Yeah. Over the thing about this is that, yeah, I think it's this set. Yeah. See those messages out here? It probably says safe space. Are you immune to that because you're a shade? You are, aren't you? Oops. This is why I use Night Maiden's Mist. Yeah, okay, they're immune to status, right? Other than Frostbite, for whatever reason. Okay, yeah, Night Maiden's Mist it is. I had forgotten that because it's a phantom, it's going to be immune to most status. That's my fault. Do I even have that? No. Okay, something just died. I think Go reteaches that. That's right, it's a sorcery. I totally forgot. I really need to actually use that though. 14 intelligence. Okay. Nicely done. Very uncursed. I am so bad about getting lost up here. You know what would really be good? Would be if I remember to actually, like, equip a catalyst and, actually cast the spell. Actually, I need to check something because I might need to respec for this one.
Think not of the... I shall see to that. All I ask to the snowy man. I know, I'm asking, but it must... And that, what is your...
I just need to find something I can cast with. This, for example. Yeah, Night Maiden's Mist basically does fixed damage. As far as I can tell, it doesn't scale with your intelligence stat or anything. Yeah, you can see that the snowfield effect is actually just like applied over the screen, because when I jump, it actually moves with the camera, which is a very amateur way of doing it. It's how San Andreas, quote-unquote, Definitive Edition does its rain effect. It just applies a rain overlay to the screen, which causes, and yeah, like you can see there that the way that the snow is falling changed depending on which way I was facing, which is not how that works. The reason there is a spirit spring here, I believe, is so that you can kill a turtle that is flying in the air as part of a rise puzzle that's up here. Oh! Yeah, this is the thing you have to watch out for, though. Unlike the Iron Jar, like the Great Jar enemies. Oh! That invisible wall will block her from falling off, but it doesn't block you from falling off, so you need to be aware of that. Unlike me. Sorry, that was me switching water bottles. This is what you want to see. Oh! However, unlike with the Great Jar ones, it's very possible for Electro to break out. So, you do have to be a bit more awake than I was just there. Given the equipment that I've got, it actually might be faster to just fight her like the intended way, but that's less fun than watching them die because they can't figure out how to move out of a cloud of mustard gas. Yeah, that was an ordinary looking animation. Oh shit, that's that one. Okay. Looks like she's well and truly wedged now. I don't think I've ever seen her get stuck for this long without attacking. I think that moving back and forth is actually helping, because if you hold still, I feel like the enemy's like, oh, they're just standing there, let's punish them. But since I've been moving, it feels like it's trying to catch up with me before it can do anything. Oh yeah, there we go. Sometimes she can also get stuck on top of the rock, where like she doesn't know how to move down off it and just stands up there. Okay, I was concerned that she was gonna like slide up from that attack, but that didn't end up happening. Cool. Whatever I was wearing before. 2.
Greed, are you here for
Up. So Tish is very excellent. Thank you, Ludwig. Their durability sometimes leaves a bit to be desired, but their damage output is crazy, and because they have access to a bunch of Black Flame attacks, or I guess they're actually Rune of Death attacks, they do percent damage, so it does not matter if the enemies that you're fighting are like have a lot of HP. She's just gonna consistently churn out really good damage. I'm just gonna level up Arman as well because she's also a very good supporting Ash. Ludwig. You know, and I know that you know that you're in the way because you don't meet my eyes. You look down at the table. On your map.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Sorry, I'm playing one-handed because my hand is taking up my other hand.
Greed, are you here for
Ludwig, you're being a pest. Did you know that? Of course you knew that, you little shit. On your map. Alright, so I need to do like a bunch of running around that nobody wants to watch before we do anything fun, so I'm going to call it quits there. and do some work and try and get some Tekken practice in before Tuesday. Because yeah, I basically haven't played since last stream, so I'm gonna get smoked if I don't do some practice. And yeah, I will see everyone later. Happy New Year, I guess. Bye bye.